In the kitchen whipping sauce.
In the kitchen whipping sauce.
Whipping sauce.
Whipping sauce.
Texture dripping with the sauce.
Dripping with the sauce.
Finessing getting it with the sauce.
Getting it with the sauce.
In the kitchen whipping
In the
sauce.
kitchen whipping sauce.
Whipping sauce.
Whipping sauce.
My texture dripping with the sauce.
Dripping with the sauce.
Flexing on them with the sauce.
Flexing on them with
I'm
the
saucy. Goddamn.
Welcome to another episode of Chef Life TV. Today I got a very special guest all the way from London. You know, it's my man's, you know what I'm saying, Gorilla Perry. What's up, Chef? How you doing?
I'm doing good, bruv. I'm doing good.
My brother, how you been, man?
Man, I'm surviving. I'm out here surviving, you know. There's just trying to survive through this pandemic that we got going on, this coronavirus. But, you know, all is well. I can't complain. My family's healthy. I'm healthy, so that's what's up.
Yeah, man. How long you was at the kitchen for? Because I see you got back in the kitchen.
Yeah, so I was out of the kitchen. For like 4 months.
Ooh.
Out of the kitchen for 4 months, and then now I'm back in the kitchen. And yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The first couple of weeks, you know, felt tired. Legs were tired, but you know, I'm back in it. It's good to be back in the kitchen, man. I missed it.
Yeah, man. Sad to say, I'm still not in the kitchen, man. Still not.
Oh, you're not in the kitchen yet, no?
Nah, man.
Okay.
It fucking sucks.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of people out here that are, but
Yeah.
majority are not.
Right.
And
okay.
and my company works for a office building,
Right.
so I'm assed out, you know.
Right. Okay. I hear you. Yeah. Well, we're back, but they're putting on. We got some restrictions though with the kitchen, like the kitchens have to close at a certain time, you know. So you know we're doing that, but we're going strong though. Like I'm surprised that we're kind of busy. Like even though the coronavirus is going on, we've still been busy. My kitchen's still been busy, which is, you know, I'm happy for that. So I'm happy for that.
There's a lot of places that did open up here, but I'm a bit skeptical to going into a restaurant. Then you know people are here very hard headed, and the shit gets shut down again, and then I have to do my whole unemployment thing. I'm collecting unemployment.
Right.
I'm making it happen. I do little side jobs here and there.
Yeah.
So I'm chilling.
Okay.
So now you, my brother, you.
Yeah.
I've been following you for a very, very long time.
Yeah, you have been. You know
what I'm saying? And I love your swag. I love how you move, man. Like you're straight right to it. You don't give a fuck. You say what you feel.
No. Listen. I'm just me. Like what you see on my Instagram, that is generally me. I'm not trying to put on a show, man. You know, that is just generally me. I like to have fun, you know, and like you said, I'm very direct. Sometimes I put myself in trouble with it sometimes, but at the same time, you know, it's who I am, you know. It's who I am.
Man,
yeah.
I prefer honesty than people being fake, man.
Yeah, that's it. You know, tell it like it is. Tell it like it is. Just tell it like it is, you know.
So what got you into the kitchen, man? What made you want to become a chef?
What got me into the kitchen? So this is a story. I'll tell you what. So growing up, I was I was brought up in a single parent home, but my mom always was cooking. She was always cooking, and she always had me in the kitchen from young. You know, me and my brother. So, you know, food and all that kind of stuff has been around me from a very young age. But then what actually got me into the kitchen was, you know, I went to prison.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I went to prison, got in some trouble, ended up getting sentenced, went to prison. And, you know, when you get into prison over here, you have to have a job. You have to get a job when you're in prison.
Copy.
You know, right? So I got in there, and remember the one day the screw came to me and he was like, you know, Perry, you got to get a job. And I was like, okay, what job's going on? And those days I was hard-headed. I was young and I was hard-headed. I said, I ain't working. And he said, yeah, they got a cleaning job, like cleaning the landings. I said, I ain't cleaning no landing. I said, I ain't cleaning no landing or nothing like that. And I said, how much is it? And it was like £7.50 a week. I said, no, I'm not doing that. I ain't doing it. So I stayed on this like dirty wing. It was a dirty wing. And then 2 weeks later, he come back to me and he's like, Perry, he said, there's a job. I got a job for you. And I was like, where? And he said, in the kitchen. Yeah. And I said, how much is that? And he said, £10 a week. And I said, yeah. And he said, and you get to go to the gym every day. You know, and you're out yourself for like 6 hours. So I said, okay. I'll take it. And he said, but you have to move on to another wing. I said, yeah, I'll take it. So with that now, you know, I went working in the prison kitchen, and then I just started doing my MVQ 1 and 2, 3 inside there. And then I came out, and I needed to get a job. So obviously I did my MVQ 1 and 2 in prison. So I thought, you know, let me try getting in the kitchen. And then, yeah, I just got into the kitchen like that. And I never looked back, bro. I never looked back. My first job in the kitchen was a KP. You know, I remember turning up to the kitchen with my bright white uniform on, these cheap old knives, ready to start working. And they was like, "Yeah, you're washing dishes." I was like, "Okay." I was like, "All right." So yeah, that's like I got into it like that, and I just haven't looked back, man. I've been in the kitchen now for 21 years.
Damn.
21 years. I came out of prison in 2001, and I got my first kitchen job. The end of 2001, and you know, the person I got to thank for that, you know, she's gonna listen to this, is Penny Adams. She's the first person to give me a job in the kitchen, and she knew my background, but she said she's gonna trust me and give me a chance.
And give you a chance, and
yeah, give me a chance. And if it wasn't for her giving me that chance, you know, I don't know what would happen, because, bro, I was trying for 6 months to get a job, and everyone was just turning me down because of my conviction. And I remember I went to this interview, and I, you know, told her my situation. And then I remember saying to myself, if I don't get this job, I'm going back on the road. Yeah, I'm going to just go back on the road because it ain't working out for me. But yeah, she called me and she gave me the opportunity, man. So yeah, I got to thank Penny Adams for that. You know, definitely.
So shout out to Penny Adams all the way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what's up.
When you say back on the road, what does that mean? Because that's London slang, right?
Yeah. So back on the road, this hustling, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this going back on the road hustling.
Moving the bricks, you know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. So before you got in the kitchen, because let me tell you something, man. I'm fascinated with the slang in London, man. Okay. I love snatch. I love rock and roller. I love all that shit, man. So what they say? So you was a bad boy yardie.
Yeah, I was a bad boy yardie, you know.
Copy.
I was a bad boy yardie, yeah.
And so basically the kitchen saved your life.
Yeah, man, the kitchen saved my life, and I always say that the kitchen saved my life, and at the same time, going to prison also put me on the right track, man. Yeah. I gotta be, you know, I'm somewhat thankful to going to prison, because if it wasn't me going to prison, I wouldn't have become a chef. You know, I don't know what I would have been doing. You know, and I really do love the kitchen, and I'm really thankful for, you know,
that's deep.
Yeah, so I'm thankful for, you know, the prison, and I'm thankful for the kitchen, and I'm thankful, you know, just for the opportunity, you know, that second chance. Some of us come out from prison, and we all say, oh no, we can't make it because our conviction. I just tell my friends, man, you just gotta keep pushing, you gotta keep trying. You know, you gotta keep trying. Someone will give you a chance, man. You can't blame your mistakes, you know, for your future or for your destiny. You just gotta keep trying, keep knocking on the doors, man. Just keep knocking on the doors until you find it.
Man,
you know.
Let me tell you something, man. There's a lot of people that come back out and are not grateful. Yeah. They see it different, but you all get stuck in it always. But you out here doing it, and I know you got a son, right? You got a son?
Yeah. I got a boy. I got 2 boys. You know.
See, so you holding it down for your boys, being a positive role model, my brother. And you know what, man? Yeah. For one black man to another, I congratulate you for that, my brother.
I appreciate that. No, I appreciate that. But no, so you gotta be a good role model for your kids, man. I want my kids, you know, to always know that, you know, they can always look at me. They say, you know, their dad's always been in the job. They know that I'm always working, you know. So as long as they see me working, then, you know, they ain't got no reason not to work. They ain't got no reason not to want to work themselves, you know.
Copy.
So
listen, man,
you know.
Big moves, brother. Big moves.
Yeah, definitely.
So
definitely.
So what's your style of cooking, man? Let me know what's your style of cooking,
Cook that shit up, Quay.
What's your style of cooking, brother?
You see, so people always want to ask me, you know, my style of cooking. Listen, you know, I never put myself out there to be one, like, a good chef, like a top chef. I'm, you know, you give me a recipe and I'll cook it. You tell me you know, you give me a dish and you say, okay, this is the recipe, I'll cook it. You know, so I've worked in many different kitchens, you know, so me personally, what I'm used to at home, like growing up, I would say like my mom, she done a lot of Jamaican vegetarian cooking. My mom was like strong vegetarian, you know, and
Yeah.
she still is. So, you know, I was brought up on Jamaican food, but then at the same time, I was brought up on a lot of vegetarian food. So, you know, I do know a lot of vegetarian recipes. I like my style of cooking, you know, from a young age is you know, spices and a lot, you know, meat and just mostly vegetarian stuff though.
Okay.
You know, but yeah, I love cooking Jamaican food. I do love cooking Jamaican food. You know, I don't mind. But then at the same time, I like the Spanish. I like the Spanish cuisine. You know, I'm into my strong spices. I like spicy food. You know, Asian cooking. You know, Indian cooking. I love it. I love it.
So now, right? I've noticed that there's a lot of brothers in London.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
Okay.
So is that mostly from Jamaican descent or?
No, yeah, you know, because you got the Windrush era, you know, so there are a lot of Jamaicans over here. You know, the Jamaicans over here is very strong, you know, so yeah, that is a lot to do with the Windrush, and you know, Jamaicans come over here. Now, this is like the second home, you know. If any Jamaicans leave Jamaica, they either go to Canada, or they come to the UK, or you know, a lot come to the New York as well, in Miami, I know. You know, but yeah.
Yeah, but you know, I gotta be honest. Why the fuck would you want to come over here? You know what I'm saying? Go to UK or go to Canada, baby. Don't come over here. Ain't nothing over here. I want to leave here, man. You know.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, I'm not looking at coming over to America anytime soon while Trump is in power. You know, I keep saying I'm not gonna come to America until Trump leaves. You know.
Let me tell you something, brother. These mail-out ballots just got here, and I'm a little concerned, man. And I don't want. You know what, man? Listen, man. It's my podcast. I say what the fuck I want to say. I don't want this motherfucker in office, bro. I don't want him in office.
No, you don't want him. I don't want him. We don't want him either. Trust me, we don't want him over there. Trust me, I don't want him.
Yeah, man. It's. Let me tell you something, man. There's a lot of brothers out here that's gonna vote for this man.
Right.
And I'm gonna look into my phone camera right now and say that y'all motherfuckers are out your goddamn mind. You know what I'm saying? You got brothers in London that's telling you not to vote for this motherfucker, but you gonna vote for this man? Come on, man.
You can't see the truth. You know, it's funny because I was talking to someone from America, like a young lady, and I was like, "Oh, so what, you gonna be voting for Trump?" And she was like, "Hell yeah, I'm voting for Trump." And I said, "Why are you gonna vote for Trump?" And she was just like, "Well, he's paying me. He's giving me the stimulus check. This is during the whole." Yeah, I go, "What? So what?" I said, "He's fooling you guys." Yeah, I said, "Because he's giving you all this money." I said, "Watch what happens when he gets into power." So I'm just saying, like, some of these people, they're controlled by the money, and I'm just thinking, just because he's giving you all this money during the COVID doesn't mean that he's there for you.
Exactly.
I said that he's just giving you a little carrot to chew on, and now you're satisfied by that little carrot.
Man,
you know,
I got one thing to say to those people, man.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Get out of here with that, man.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Hey,
Serious.
let's jump back into you now, brother, because this phone call's about you. It's not about this fucking this Cheeto wig wearing motherfucker.
That's right.
So now because when I first saw you, you was working because you're not in London, right? You're on the outskirts.
No. Yeah, I'm in Bristol. I'm in Bristol. Yeah,
okay.
Bristol City.
So how far is that from London?
That's about an hour and a half. Hour and a half drive. You know, 96 miles, 100 miles or so.
Right. So you work in Bristol now?
Yeah. I live and work in Bristol.
What's the name of the restaurant you work at?
It's called the Cottage Inn.
The Cottage Inn.
Cottage Inn. It's a pub with a kitchen, but it's a Betcombe brewery, and I've been there since January. You know, I'm enjoying it. It's a different challenge to what I've been used to in different kitchens, whereas it's a smaller kitchen. You know,
I've seen that because you was in the kitchen before and it was piped out, man. And you had your
you
had your whites on with the matching apron and all that.
Yeah. So it's a nice little small pub, and I like it. So I'm readjusting to it, and it's nice. I'm enjoying the new challenges. You know, every day in that kitchen's a challenge. Well, every day in any kitchen's a challenge. But you know, with this particular kitchen, you know, it has its challenges. But yeah, it's fun. You know, it's fun. I love it.
Prior to here, where you worked at, and what was the best dish you were able to put on the menu?
Okay, so prior to this, I was working for a place at North Street Standard, and I would say one of the dishes that I did put on the menu was a rice and peas and jerk chicken. That's one thing I did put on the menu there. But generally, one of my favorite fresh catch, which is a dish that you do, we change probably every 3 days. You come up with a fresh catch, which is a fish dish. And one of my favorite fresh catch that I've ever done at that place, which was a grilled salmon with purple sprout and broccoli and like a sweet sesame sauce with a micro salad and a blackened baked sweet potato. That was one of my favorite fresh catch dishes that I'd done. So it wasn't actually on the menu, but it was like a fresh catch for the day, but for like the 3 days. But yeah, that's one of my favorite dishes. I love cooking fish though. I love cooking fish.
So when you say fresh catch, that means special.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a special, and it's actually a fresh fish. It's fresh cooked fish. I don't work in no place where the food comes in frozen or it comes in pre-made. Every place I worked at is a fresh cooking kitchen.
Yeah, that's not what we going. That's not what we going. Perfect. That's not what we gonna do. That's not what we gonna do. You got the perfect answer for that, my guy, because that's not what we doing.
Yeah, that's not what we're doing. There's no microwave technicians around here. You get me?
We call him Chef Mike in the States.
Yeah, Chef
bro.
Mike. Yeah,
Chef
that's
Mike.
what we do. We call him Chef Mike as well. Yeah.
So what do you? Because you remember back it was what, like a few months ago during quarantine. I threw some shots at you, man. You know?
Yeah,
I threw some shots at you.
I saw you shooting at me. Yeah, you called me out. What was it? Represent your country.
Yeah.
Represent your country. Yeah. You called me out. I was like, okay. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, okay. Like I said, I like cooking Jamaican food and that, but I feel that I cooked a lot more Jamaican food while I was off during my quarantine. And when you called me out, I was like, okay, this brother's cool. That dish that I cooked, that was the first time I've ever done that dish. I've never cooked it before, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to try and do something here. He's called me out, and I was like, yeah, I come up with that. But it was fun.
It was fun, right?
It, though.
Yeah, man.
It was fun. I appreciate it.
People stuck on quarantine. You need something to do, man.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. And you know what? During quarantine, I never cooked so much at home in all my life.
Same.
Just coming up with different little dishes, and just cooking at home was fun, man. It was fun.
I just did a show. I just did a interview prior to here. And I said that my family got me in the kitchen a lot, but I'm not gonna lie, man. I got way better at cooking because I'm used to cooking, this French food stuff, and all that fancy stuff. Fine, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
But then being in quarantine, I really got in contact with making like Dominican, Caribbean food. I got really in touch with it, and I was able to talk to my mom, and she. Prior, I always watch her cook, so that's where I picked up most of her little tricks here and there. No measuring spoons, just by taste, But I sat down, and everything from her oatmeal to her stewed chicken, I got.
Right. Yeah.
And I you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real. I'm the same way. And like even now, the same things that I cook, is I hear my mom talking to me. I'm watching her cooking. So I did a lot of my cooking skills I get from my mom. She was always cooking fresh. I'm thankful for that. I wasn't a kid that was raised on frozen food or anything like that. So
man. In retrospect, man, we come from urban environment, but my mom never really cooked frozen food, man. She got what she got at the market, and she made it fresh, man.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, man. Listen, like I said, my mom was a vegetarian. My mom was making cheese. Like she's making vegetarian cheese. Not to say I liked it or anything like that, but as a kid, that's the type of stuff my mom was making. So everything was fresh. Like it was always fresh, man. And I'm thankful for that. And I try and instill that. I try and practice that with my kids. I make sure that I'm cooking them like proper meals when they come home and whatever. So. Yeah, it's all good. My son now, my oldest son, he likes cooking. Every time when he comes up, I get him to cook.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, he enjoys cooking. I've had him in the kitchen from when he was young as well. Making burgers and all sorts. So he loves it. But
Man, listen,
I think that's one. I think that's one thing that we as parents should instill in our kids, especially boys. You know, let them know how to cook. Teach them how to cook, because they, you know, you don't want to be your son to be out there and then all of a sudden he becomes single and can't fend for himself, can't cook a dish at home.
Can't cook a dish at home and he has to order out. That's the worst, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the worst.
So that's the worst thing, right? So yeah, man, it's all about cooking. Fresh cooking is best. That's what I say.
You know what? Backtrack to what you said about moms, right? Shout out to all the Caribbean and African moms out there that came home and made sure the kids have fresh meals.
It's just not so hot.
Yes.
Oh, wait, my bad. That was the wrong one. We gonna do that over. That was the wrong one. We gonna go over here. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna do this again. Shout out to the moms out there that really worked hard and came home and made their kids fresh meals every day, even though we were in the struggle.
Yeah. How you mean? I have to big up Sister James on that. Big up Sister James. How you mean? That's my mother.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. Yeah. But you said Sister James?
Yeah, Sister James. That's
big up
my
Sister
mom.
James. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know what? And while we at it, shout out to my mom too. Sebastiana Castillo, I love you, woman. You know what I'm saying?
Big up. Yeah. So my mom's, she's the one that's why I got Shut Up and Eat from.
Oh,
you
word?
Know what I say, yeah, Shut Up and Eat. That's why I got it from my mom's, man. Like I said, single parent home. She's a Caribbean lady, you know. Like I said, there's some food that she used to cook that I didn't like. But then,
I already know where you're going with it, bro.
Yeah. So I'm there sitting at the table sometimes, Mom, I don't want to eat it. And she ain't listening to me, and I just keep repeating myself. Then all of a sudden, she just say, "Shut up and eat." Because, brother, let me tell you something. If I don't eat that, there's nothing else going to get served for me.
Man,
so I eat that, or, you know, it was nothing else. So, yeah, she just turned around and say, "Shut up and eat." So, you know, yeah, I just took on around with it.
You know what, man?
Took on around with it.
I do the same thing to my daughter, man. When she says, "Dad, what is this?" I said, "Shut up and eat it, man. Just eat it." You know what I'm saying? Like I made this Dominican stew called sancocho. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's hearty. And mind you, it don't look good, bro. It's ugly delicious. You know what I'm saying? It looks crazy, but it tastes good. So I put it there with some rice. Man, yo, eat it. Yeah. And she ate it. Dad, this is so good. I said, see, just eat the food.
That's right. Yeah, 9 times out of 10, that's what happens.
Yeah, man.
You don't say they don't like it, but yeah, man.
Shut up and eat. Shut up and eat. You know what, brother?
That's right.
On my next show, I'm gonna go get a T-shirt made, put a gorilla on it. It's gonna say "Shut up and eat," just to give you a shout out, bro.
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
So now you had a post back in the day. We spoke about this last time, and I'm gonna speak about it again because I'll never forget that post, man. It was like 4 or 5 years ago, and you said "fucking starter chefs," man. That shit was great. I guess the kid ain't put the shit back and where it was supposed to be, and you just went crazy.
I lost it, man. I lost it. Yeah, I lost it. I'm trying to remember exactly. So what happened now? What exactly happened now? What was it? I'm trying to exactly remember what happened. But yeah, I remember the post on about. I actually lost it. What did he do? It was during.
You was in the walk-in. You was in the walk-in. And you went back and he put the shit back where he got it from.
Yeah. And I just lost it. I lost it because, you know, listen, it's vital sometimes. Like, it's a little small thing. Sometimes it's the small things that get to me in the kitchen sometimes, right? And, you know, when you're going back to get something and it's not there where it should be, and you're just there spending 10 minutes looking for something where it should be, and all of a sudden I'll just, Yeah,
it pisses you off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pisses you off. Guess you going. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect.
Yeah. It's the small things. Like my executive chef always tells me, Jasper, who always says, it's the small things. It's the small thing, Pat. It's the small things that get to us sometimes, which is true, you know? So, yeah. But at the same time, it's life, isn't it?
Yeah. What was the worst thing? What was the worst thing you ate? That you went to a restaurant, man, and you thought it was gonna be great. It was a big hype, and when you get there, you be like,
"This shit's not so hot anyway."
So what was it, bro?
What was the worst? Okay, what was the worst thing? Let me think. I went to Jamie Oliver's place one time.
Oh, damn. Hold up. Hold up. Oh, it's about to get interesting out this motherfucker. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I went to Jamie Oliver. He had a place up here in Bristol. Yeah, you know, and because of the name and everything, I thought, okay, yeah, let me go check it out. Let me go check it out. And went to the menu. The menu looked okay. The menu looked all right. I wasn't really like taken back by the menu at all, but it looked all right. I thought, okay, let's try some of the food. But then, yeah, the food didn't match up. But then at the same time, it wasn't Jamie Oliver that was cooking the food anyway, you know, because it's just his name on it. I gotta find out it's just his name on the door and, you know, his recipes and that. But yeah, I wasn't really impressed by it.
You wasn't impressed by it, huh?
Nah, I wasn't impressed by it. I wasn't impressed by it at all.
My brother left out of there thinking,
Ridiculous, isn't it? Like,
yeah, it's ridiculous, fam. How you mean? It was ridiculous. You know, I would say it was. You know, I want to go. Listen, when I go to a restaurant, I want to feel like I want to eat something that I wouldn't cook at home. You know,
yeah.
That's what I want it to be like very. Like I want to get full when I go out to a restaurant. If I'm not going to get full or satisfied, or I'm not even going to finish your plate, then it's dead. It's dead. You know, it's dead.
Dude, chef, you think just like my wife, man. She says, why the fuck are we gonna go eat at a Dominican restaurant when you make Dominican food at home? Yours tastes better. She always tells me that shit, man.
Exactly. That's it. That is it, man.
Damn. So it was Jamie Oliver's, man. I thought that dude was like a god out there, bro. I guess he's slagging a little bit, huh?
No, man, he's not a god out here.
Nah?
Nah. He's not.
It's okay. I'll use the service entrance. I'll see you at 9.
Ooh.
Nah, I mean he's doing his thing for the kids and that, for the kids' school lunch and that. You know, making sure they're getting healthy food. You know, big him up for that. But other than that, as a top chef, I wouldn't say he's a top chef for me out here. You know, not for me out here, not at all.
So Jamie Oliver, if you watching this right now,
Congratulations, you played yourself.
damn.
Oh shit! Oh, but you're gonna come back and search me out now.
He gonna try to find you, but he gonna show up with a chef knife. Hey, yo, Gorilla, what you say?
Just look at it and say, bro, just shut up and eat. Innit? Simple as.
Hey man, listen. Now, what's people's biggest misconception about you? Right? It's especially after you tell them that you've been to prison.
I've been to prison. So, you know what? Some people don't believe that I'm a chef. Like if someone was to see me in the street and they don't know me, and then I start talking to them and say, "Oh, what do you do for a living?" And I say, "Oh, I'm a head chef." They look at me and they're like, "What? You're a chef?" They're like, "That's happened to me twice."
Oh, damn.
And that's just based on like, you know. Like, I'm not trying to say that I'm like some bougie guy out here or nothing like that, but, you know, I got tattoos or whatever, you know, and wear a little bit of jewelry. And, you know, some people look at that as like, you know, tall black guy must be selling drugs or doing something illegal.
Yeah, I mean,
you
stay fresh to death with the Clarks, though, bro, so I don't know.
Well, you know, I'm the Clarks Don, bro. You know, I got to keep it. You know, I'm the Clarks Don. No one can beat me on that. That's facts. But, nah, man. So yeah, that's the misconception. Like some people, you know, a lot of people will look at me and think, "Oh, he's a drug dealer," but you know, no, I work 9 to 5, bro. You know, I got a job. But yeah, I would say that, and I think that would be it.
Yeah, I mean, man, I'm you know what, bro? I'm sorry that's people's, you know.
Yeah.
Image about you, bro. People, some people just fucking close-minded, bro. You know?
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true. It's life, though. You know, you have to put up with it. You know, being a black guy, being black. That's one of the things that we do have to put up with on a day-to-day basis. You know, you know. So, and then there may be some people hearing this. I know there's gonna be people hearing this and not know that I've been to prison. You know, so some of them will be shocked. Some people will be shocked. You know.
Well. The fact that you could carry yourself in such a manner that people won't believe it, bro, that states a lot about you, my brother. So don't let that shit knock you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, definitely not.
Because you know, in most of our communities, a lot of our hands are forced, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't survive on minimum wage. You can't feed your family on minimum wage, so your hands is forced.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
yeah.
But the fact that you went to rock bottom and now you're way at the top, my brother, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Running your own kitchen, man. Listen, man, I applaud you for that, and I'm proud of you.
Nah.
You feel me?
Oh, but I appreciate it.
Nah, bro. Listen, man. All jokes aside,
Yeah.
man. And I tell all the chefs that come on the show, from black man to another, bro, keep doing what you're doing, man.
Yeah. Definitely.
You know what
I
I'm
ain't
saying?
gonna stop, brother. I ain't gonna stop. You know, and listen, you know, the support that you, like you said, you've been following me for years. I've been following you for years, and you know, the support that you've been giving to me, and you know, you showing me and all that, man. That's what keeps me going. And like between it's you and I got a close friend of mine, you know, Anthony Moore. Like he supports me 100%, and he's
It's all
the same
love,
thing,
bro. You
know?
support me, I support you. That's what we do, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate it, definitely 100%. But you know, I ain't gonna stop, bro. I ain't gonna stop. Cooking is what I do. It's what I enjoy doing it. You know, I ain't gonna stop. I ain't gonna stop till my cassette drop.
Yeah,
That's
that's what it is. Now, but before you go, I asked Chef 3 questions. Well, I already asked you one of them, so I got 2 left.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
Which 3 culinary gods would you want to sit down with and have a conversation and pick their brains? People, chefs that you look up to, here or dead.
Here or dead. So the first one who was dead is Floyd.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love to sit down and talk with him. You know, yeah, I loved his cooking. I used to love watching his cooking programs. And the second one, you know, maybe a bit of a cliche, would be Gordon Ramsay. I would love to sit down with Gordon Ramsay because he started from the bottom. I've met some people may not like him and think that he's not a good chef or think he's you know, he started from the bottom. Like he started with nothing, you know, and that's, you know, and now he's at where he's at, you know. And for me, like myself, you know, I would love to have my own restaurant one day, you know. Yeah. But yeah, I would love to sit down and talk to him, and you know, because I remember reading his book, and I really liked his book, and so yeah, I would like to sit down and talk with him. I'd love to cook with him, to be honest. Yeah. I would love to cook with him. But and who's the other chef?
Yeah, listen, not for nothing. That's not a cliche, brother, because that man, you know what I'm saying, that man keeps it real. He's straightforward. He turned something into a multi-million-dollar company, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, and with no bullshit. Like you said, he kept it real. He kept it 100%. Yeah, he kept it 100%.
My man said, put the bread on this side. Put the bread on that side. You're an idiot sandwich. Yo, that man is fucking awesome, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, bro.
He's boss, man. That's what I say. I like him. Like many people think he's an idiot, but no, I like him. I rate him 100%. Man. I rate Gordon. You know what I mean? And another chef, if maybe he's not quite as famous as some of the others, but Chef Stu, you know, I follow him on Instagram, and Chef Stu. He does like private cooking for a few of the stars, and I like what he's doing. And I would love to cook with him. Like he managed to come over to the UK last year, but I didn't manage to meet up with him. But yeah, he's one guy I would love to meet up with one day. And I would love to meet up with. I would love to meet up with you though, 100%, man. I need to come out there.
Copy.
You need to definitely come out there and catch up with you.
I appreciate that. Let me tell you something, man. I gotta give it up to Stu. If it wasn't for Stu, I wouldn't be able to connect with the person who I connected now to do the streaming service. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't pan out between them two, but I stood on with the other guy. But if it wasn't for Stu, I wouldn't be doing the show on the streaming platform. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm always gonna have respect for Stu, and it was nothing personal. It was just business. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
that
will always be my guy. And let me tell you something, man. I could definitely link you up with Chef Stu, bro.
Yeah, bro, I would appreciate it. Like me and him's been in contact. We have been talking privately, like on Instagram and emails and things like that. Yeah, so we have talked privately. Like, and he did when he came over to London last year. We did try to make it happen, but you know, with me working and his schedule, it just didn't happen. But you know, he said next time when he comes over, we'll definitely make it happen. You know, so
copy.
But yeah,
that's dope.
Yeah, so he's a good guy, man. He's a good guy. We have been talking. You know, Big up Chef Stew.
Man, big up Chef Stu, bro. All the way, man.
Yeah.
I owe that man everything right now. But listen, let's what's the other question? Damn, I lost that other question. I always ask these 2 questions. Oh, you already answered them. Your favorite chef. Oh, what was the first dish you made that had you like, man, I got this shit down, bro. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me.
I tell you what, I can't. I don't know what the first dish was I made that I had this. Well, made me think that, but I can tell you my first dish that I made. Right, the day my first time in the kitchen after Penny put me onto the line.
Copy.
Right, so how I got onto the line was I was a KP. Remember, Penny gave me the job as a KP. I was there for like 6 months, and all of a sudden, one of the chefs didn't turn up one night. And she was like, "You want to work on the line?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Right, you're on the grill." I said, "Okay." So I'm ready. I'm thinking, "Yeah, I can cook this. I can do this. I can do this." First check, come on, it was a salmon. Yeah, salmon, grilled salmon. Got the salmon out, bang, bang. Put it on the grill, give it the diamonds. I was like, "Yes." Proud of it. Sent it out. Yo, let me tell you something, brother. That bitch came back in 1 minute. Yeah? Raw as fuck. Yeah.
You know I gotta do it to you. You know I gotta do it to you. You thought you was on top of the world. That shit came back and
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yeah, it came back. Penny came back and she was slammed it down on the pass. She's like, "What the hell is it?" She's like, "Get back on the KP." Yeah.
Oh damn.
I was back on the KP section for like another 3 months after that. You know.
Oh shit. Yo, at least you kept it real, bro.
So yeah, that was I remember that. I would never forget that. That was my first dish. I remember cooking it. It came back. It came back raw. The salmon was raw, bro.
Oh man, you sent out a salmon skin roll, bro.
You know that. Oh shit, man. But yeah,
you ill, bro. At least you kept it real, man.
I'll keep it 100 all the time. I told you that. I told you that. Yeah.
I could appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Now I want to do a little segment, right? I want to put this next. First, let's sign you off. You know what I'm saying, and then we're gonna jump off because I want to do a segment with the with some London slangs, with some London kitchen slangs. Right. But let's sign you off, man. So what's I need you to put in here all the plugs you got: Instagram, Twitter. Anything you want to put on here, man.
Okay. All right, then. All right. So, people, if you want to get at me, you can get at me on Instagram, and it's Gorilla Perry. Sugar. Yeah, you can get at me on Gorilla Perry. On my Twitter is Hothead Gorilla Perry. Facebook, I'm not really on the Facebook, but other than that, you can just catch me on Instagram. I'm live on Instagram, and I'm live on Snapchat also, which is just Gorilla. Yeah, so you catch me on that. It's no bad cooking and just bants, you know? We just keeping bants. Yeah.
Hey man, listen, is there anything you want to say before we sign off?
Oh, then we'll say, so first off, I just want to big up the chefs worldwide. Yeah, I want to big up all chefs worldwide. I want to big up Chef Life magazine for this opportunity, man.
No problem,
trust me, bud. Like, you know, every time you message me and say you want to put me on, like, you don't understand how much you gas me. Yeah, it gasses me up. And when I say gas, you know, like I'm just fully loaded. I always get hyped. And
Let me tell you something, man. The fact that you want to jump on, man, I'm gassed up, fam. I get happy. You feel me? So
yeah, man, definitely. I appreciate the opportunity. And again, I also, you know, like I said before, I want to, thank my mother. I also want to big up Penny Adams. And then I also want to big up my good friend, Chef Jasper. Like, he's really helped me out in the last I would say I worked with him now for maybe about 4 to 5 years, and I'm learning a lot. Like, he's teaching me a lot in being a manager and in being a chef, you know, and I just want to big him up and thank him for all his help. You know what I mean? But other than that, people, shut up and eat. Shut up
and eat. Shut up and eat.
Yeah.
All right, man. Listen, brother, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate it. Yeah, man. Stay blessed, man. Stay blessed, yeah?
Yeah.